So there are lots of pros and cons to the Demonfx 66 boost pedal here, based on the Fortin 33, which I have over there. That's a part of like my main setup. So I definitely love what it does and how it does it. But one of the cons with this 66 pedal is the amount of unwanted hiss that it produces. So what I thought would be cool was, let's chuck it through my angle amp here and through my Harley Benton speakers that I have down there. I've got my SM57 lined up, ready to go. And we'll use the Donner noise killer here to see how much we can clean it up. And I don't know if it's better to put it before or after this pedal or not, but let's see if we can make it more user-friendly and usable. So yeah, let's start mucking around with this, and I'll get the screen grab rocking too, so we can actually track to see exactly how the hiss is running as we're turning things on and off and up and down and whatnot. So let's get that all set up and rocking. All right, let me grab my Onsme guitar here in drop G tuning, which is lots of fun. And this is a sound that we've got just coming with the angle amp as it is. Yeah, so I find that to be just a little bit bland and not enough really good aggressive characteristics coming through. And this is something where the 66 or this type of pedal comes through. But the main thing is we want to concentrate on is not just the sound, sound is definitely a thing, but the hiss that's coming through. So already that's showing up there a little bit. So that is giving it a bit of hiss just there. That's actually a really big difference too. So if we go from it's definitely got the really cool EQ curve happening, but hasn't got quite enough aggression because we're not pushing it enough. So let's push it more. All right, so that's where I normally have the Fortin 33, but if I remember correctly, you do need to push the 66 more. And the hiss has definitely started to be noticeable in the room. So, for science, we crank it. Yeah, so it's definitely showing up on the computer, the difference in how much hiss and unwanted noise is coming through. So these settings, having this cranked the highest, I feel gives the best characteristics. So now let's see, so we'll turn this noise killer all the way down and see what we get. So, first thing we need to do is see if there's just a natural noise coming through, how much we need to crank it to get rid of that. Oh, it's about there-ish. So there is pretty good compared to that. Still taking a while to close the gate, so let's crank it a little bit more and see if that helps. Yeah, much better. if I crank it a little bit more. That's really nice. Compared to so I was thinking, before I started filming this, I don't know which is going to be better, putting the noise killer after or as it is the setup that it is now in front of the 66, and it works really, really well in front of the 66. So it just cleans up all that unwanted, bring the unwanted back, all this unwanted noise, because coming through, if you're playing that live, you'd be hearing that coming through the front of house speakers, and that would be not fun for anyone. But in saying that, that tone is much better with the 66 compared to yeah, much better. This is really cool. So I'm really glad that, well, I'm doing a video that it is working out well, because sometimes you don't know when you think about what videos to put together and to do, because this could have absolutely gone the other way. A thing to take notice too as well, which I found out in the past, this noise killer also has a little bit of a boost as well. So not only does it clean up the hiss, it does have a bit of a, I don't know how much, I'm guessing probably maybe 2.5 dB boost, or maybe even 3 dB boost, which is a big difference when you got such a small sound, like, you know, the sound coming out of here being pushed through it all. So yeah, even with that, it doesn't emphasize the 66, oh, drop the pick, the 66's bad sounds coming through. So now we've got that, let's do a jam. Let's just see how it fits in that, going in with a jam, and yeah, we're gonna have a chat about it on the other side. So sit back and enjoy. And that's what it sounds like, having the Demonfx, that's going to focus or not, paired up with the little noise killer there. Hopefully they're in focus for you. So that was a really cool little test thing to see, because as I said, this does create a lot of unwanted frequencies and hiss. And yeah, what the noise killer did in front of it worked an absolute charm, And the thing that I love about this type of video and putting these things together is options. It gives us options. I was extremely fortunate to get the Fortin 33. Someone from Australia was selling it second hand, so postage was nothing, and I got it for, I think it was half price compared to trying to get it new, less the actual posting that it would have cost to get from overseas as well. So it was definitely under, when you total the whole thing up, well under half price. So I was very, very fortunate, but otherwise, yeah, I was eyeing that pedal off for months and just didn't want to pull the trigger because it was so expensive. So when we're dealing with budgets and what we've got to work within our means, that's why I'm a really big fan of the Demonfx. Getting the actual opportunity to get it, because they are available and very regularly available, where sometimes the Fortin 33 goes in and out of circulation. So it is easy to get and it is cheap, so it's a nice entry point price level for people. But Once again, because it does create the hiss, that could be extremely frustrating when it comes to using it for either for live rehearsing or recording, or jamming in general. And this is where the noise killer, now this noise killer, tiny little thing, but extremely powerful. You can't do the 4-cable method because it only has 2 options, a straight in and out, and that's it. But that's okay. It's still really good for what it is. But the main point I want to make is it's very cheap. I got this, I think, for $10, brand new from Donna directly, and I'm not affiliated or associated whatsoever. I just saw an ad that they had on Facebook and grabbed one to give it a shot because I had no idea about the brand at all. This was kind of my introduction into it. And $10. What an absolute fucking bargain. I have utilized the crap out of this. And yeah, it's worked an absolute beauty. Now, there are other ways you can work on the noise, like I'd normally chuck this through the effects loop to really help cut down the speaker hiss noise and unwanted sounds because I like to push the front end so much. But I just want to keep things simple and keep it all in frame just to see how we can do it. And yeah, I think this is well worth putting together and do it. But your thoughts, definitely keen to hear what your thoughts are and how you normally approach it or like to approach it, because yeah. That's how I learn, that's how we learn, and having these conversations in the community is very valuable and fun too. So thank you very much for joining me in this video. Yeah, it's pretty cool pulling out the Demon 66 again because it's been a while, and I thoroughly look forward to chatting with you next time. And until then, stay safe.